Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Kay. I'm a professional home organizer and soprano here in the Boston area, and I'm here to inspire you to live a more organized life. I'm coming to you today with the first of a series called Declutter for Good. Now, this is a series I wanted to make to inspire you to declutter your closet, not only to help you organize and be less overwhelmed in your space, because sometimes it can feel a little bit like, what am I gonna do with all of this stuff once it's out of my closet? So I just wanted to give you guys some options that were good for society and good for the environment, and to give you a good reason not to let that stuff sit there and waste space, but to actually get it out of your closet and to get it into better hands and make yourself feel better about the world and about your decluttering process. So my first stop on Declutter for Good was Dress for Success. If you don't know, Dress for Success is an amazing organization that helps women in transition from challenging life situations to get back out into the workforce. So they need lots of dress type clothes for interviews, purses, makeup, things like that. So I went down to Dress for Success to interview the director and a few of the women who were there, and it was a really wonderful experience. So I'm gonna bring that to you today. Sorry about the noise in the background. They're doing a little bit of work outside. I don't know why, but anyway, I hope you enjoy this video and I hope that it motivates you to get rid of the stuff in your closet today. So enjoy.
It's a cinder at night, blasting playpen in the daytime. Goosebumps rise at 9 and settle back down at sunrise. Cut the cord at noon and say you'll be back soon. Tut-tut, no worries, please get back early. Head out with champagne and dresses and let's get girly. Tut-tut, no worries, please get back early. Head out with champagne and dresses and let's get girly. It's some booze fueled teenage ground.
And this is Kim Todd. She's Executive Director of Dress for Success Boston. Hello, Kim. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me a little bit about the program and what you do here at Dress for Success.
Okay, so people when they hear about us, they think clothing, which is a lot. It's at the heart of what we do. We give women clothing for job interviews so that they can go to the interview and just not focus on worrying about what they're wearing because they know they look fabulous. So we dress them from head to toe for their interview. And then once they get the job, they come back and we give them more clothing to get them started on their work wardrobe. And then they become a member of our professional women's group and they come to monthly meetings. And we're doing a computer coding program.
That's amazing.
Where women are learning to code, and we're working with a local tech company where if they can get through the program, they get an apprenticeship for 3 months and then they get hired at this company. So we're doing all kinds of things besides just the clothing. But
That's
the clothing
amazing.
is like the first step with us.
Coding is a really valuable skill. Like, that is amazing that you're doing that, and especially for women, since women in tech, I feel like, are in high demand to sort of even out some of that
They need
imbalance.
Women in tech.
Yeah.
We need more women
Yeah, we
in
need
tech.
more women in tech. So I think that's really fantastic. And we do have a woman in the program that we're going to hear from a little later.
Yes, Rachel.
Yeah, she's amazing. But tell me a little bit more about how the donation works with the program. So what kinds of things are you looking for?
Okay, so when you're getting your closet ready or going through your closet, think about, if you have an article of clothing, say like, would I wear this tomorrow? Would I wear this tomorrow to an interview? So it needs to be in style, in season, more conservative. You can see we have shoes here. They're all closed-toed. So we don't, we can't use open-toe shoes. And, we've had women say, I'm just interviewing at Dunkin' Donuts. Why do I need to wear a suit? And we say, well, you don't have to wear a suit, but why not? So we do give suits, we give separates, we give dresses with jackets, which looks great.
It does look great.
And so, I think if you're, and we like to have things on hangers so they're ready to go. Because often we get something one day and it goes out the same day.
Okay, wow, that's amazing.
So we, you know, sometimes we just really need something in that size. We'll just come in and it needs to go right out.
Wow. And what should people do if they're not sure if what they have is okay for a donation? Should they call? Should they send pictures? What should they do?
They should definitely, they could call or they could just check our website
Oh, terrific.
and see. We always put our guidelines and what we need on the website.
Super.
Yeah.
Now, I know we're at Dress for Success Boston, but how many are there other locations throughout the United States?
There are about over 150 affiliates in more than 30 countries. So it's a
Wow.
huge worldwide organization.
That's
so,
amazing.
you know, Massachusetts, we have Boston, Springfield, and Worcester.
Wow.
So anyone who's, you know, really just look online, you just Google Dress for Success, and you can find whatever location, anywhere.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What is the best part about this experience for you? What is the best part about your coming to work every day? And
I think it's seeing a woman look in that mirror over there and see herself in a new light. And really, it renews her hope and her confidence in herself. And really, I mean, you can't succeed if you don't have confidence. And I think, you know, the clothing is kind of the instrument for us to give women this confidence so they can carry themselves well and present well to get the job.
That's
And then,
amazing.
you know, and then it just goes from there and they become self-sufficient. They're positive role models for their children and they, you know, gain economic self-sufficiency. We do financial literacy programs and, you know, our goal is to help women get back on their feet and succeed.
how do women get into the program? How do they make it into the program?
So they need to be referred by another agency. So
Okay.
we work with about 500 agencies that send women to us. So that, you know, we work with shelters, rehab programs, really any program that's helping women get back on track.
Okay, yeah, this program is for women in transition. How much do you have in this boutique? I feel like it's a lot. Like I want to go through and like shop.
That's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. So we want people when they come to feel like they're shopping.
It's
You know,
amazing.
because as a strong woman, it's hard to accept help. So I think the women come in here and the goal is for them to forget that they're accepting charity. You know, that they're acting like two girls shopping, you know, by the time they're done. We need to make sure we have every size stocked. So sometimes we have to buy things to fill in.
Oh, I
Because
see.
that's why we tell people to go to the website, because it tells people what we really need.
So what are the sizes that are the hardest to keep in stock?
16 plus
Okay.
are the hardest sizes for us to get
Okay.
and keep. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you are 16 plus out there and you are cleaning out your closet and you were like, say, you're retiring from being a financial guru, Dress for Success, check them out.
That's right. That's
We
right.
need them because they need to be current, right? They can't be like vintage.
Right. They need to be
Older.
current, and you know, we need purses all
Purses?
the time. Purses all the time.
You guys, purses, they need purses. So that way you can, you know, give some of your purses and not feel like you just dumped them onto the street. They're doing good.
They are. They're playing a part in a woman changing her life.
I never even thought about purses. That like didn't even cross my mind. That's amazing. Is there anything else unusual? Because there's shoes, clothing, purses, scarves, so accessories, jewelry as well?
Pantyhose.
Pantyhose.
New pantyhose.
Okay, new pantyhose, not your worn old pantyhose from like 1989.
And you know, toiletries.
Really?
So we give
Okay.
each woman a little goodie bag. So we collect, you know, like when you get Clinique, you get like a special, and you get all these samples
It's a
that are
little
not your
sample
colors
bag.
or
Right,
whatever.
right.
We give those to our women.
So you like new cosmetics? You'll take those.
Yes.
Didn't know that. Might be giving some stuff over to you because
I know. Or like hotels, the soaps.
Oh, the little
and-
soaps and stuff. That's a really good tip. That's a really good tip because I know people hoard those things. They take them from hotels and they like just hold on to them. I'm like, don't. You won't use them. Either use them or give them away.
Right, and then you have them in your closet forever and ever. So yeah,
I cannot
we'll
tell
make
you
use of them.
how many of those old toiletries from hotels that I found in people's like if it's space they haven't gone to for like months and I'm like, hey, this looks kind of old. Like, first of all, don't take those unless you're going to use them. Secondly, if you're going to take them, dress for success. I think that's really
Absolutely.
valuable. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you for having me.
I will put information in the description about Dress for Success, how to locate one in your area, and what you can do to help out. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yay. So Rachel, tell me a little bit about your experience with Dress for Success.
Oh, it's a great experience. I had met Kim when I came to orientation. I was referred by my case manager for the house that I live in. It's owned by Pine Street Inn because I'm moving out next month. So in the beginning, it was a challenge going through this program because I never did online learning. I always went in person with an instructor. But I did a boot camp previously 2 years ago. And so we had to compete for 5 slots. It was 10 women who initially started. And we had to rank each other. I started out probably 6th in line, but I moved from the 6th slot to the 3rd slot, and I'm in the 2nd slot. But unfortunately, I'm going to be leaving soon because I'm going to be pursuing a career opportunity teaching international students in Cambridge, not in Cambridge, but in Charlestown. But
Amazing! Congratulations!
Yes. So, and I love the JavaScript part because in the boot camp that taught me previously, they taught me the CSS and the HTML, but I always wanted to know JavaScript more. And conditional statements are a killer, trying to know when to put if and when to put in, or all of the booleans and things of that nature. So I'm gratefully that you could slow down the video, speed up the video, and you can go at your own pace. You can also reach out on Slack if you need any help. And I thank God that they finally gave us our own mentors. Like it's two students to one mentor. So my mentor, her name was Jennifer. She was living in Sweden, but she just moved back last week back to the U.S. And so I thank God for that because we were like how we said we needed that one-on-one personal touch. Like since we don't have them in person, but when they gave us the mentor, it was easier to navigate through the thing because I used to fight in the beginning with them, but but now I make sure that I do my work on time.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
But it's an
you.
excellent program. I thank God. I thank God for Amber. I thank God for Reggie and Jennifer. And sometimes you don't understand the feedback when they give it to you through Slack, but you can always Google and they help you more. And you can also see other people's projects through GitHub, so you can know where you're going wrong at. So
That's good to know.
Yes.
That's good to know. Moving up.
thank you.
Moving up in the world.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Good to meet you. All right, this is Erica. Tell me a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Dress for Success.
Okay, so I'm actually a woman in recovery, and the house that I was in at the time had set me up with an interview with Dress for Success. I was currently looking for a get well job. I came here. They are great with helping you pick out things. It's like you come in here and they're like so warm and welcoming, and you really feel like you have like your own personal stylist.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they come in and they're like, okay, what colors do you like? Do you like this? Do you like this? They get a bunch of stuff for you. You go in the dressing rooms, and whatever you don't like, you just kind of give to them, and it's just like they're really good here.
That's awesome.
Right. After that, I got an email asking if I wanted to do a financial course, the Capital One Financial Literacy course. Which I jumped on right away because I was still at the house, at the halfway house at the time, and I felt like that would be, something really beneficial for my recovery, leaving, just kind of getting back into just being a professional again and just being like a normal human being again. So that really worked out well for me, and I really enjoyed the class. I learned a lot. Everybody was really nice. There was all the women there. They were really helpful with their own ideas of, the things that they were doing. So yeah, it was a great class.
So what's your goal for what's your dream job now in the future?
Dream job. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
None of us do.
I know. Well, I did billing for like 12 years at UMass. Right now I'm a pharmacy technician. So, I mean, honestly, I think real estate investing is like a big thing that it's like,
That's so cool.
right.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my daughter wants to be an architect when she gets older. And she loves interior design. I love interior design. And I just thought that like being an investor would like really just be a lot of fun for the both of us to kind of do together. And also, the financial freedom that comes with that when you're in it, it's really great. So I've been taking I've been going to some seminars for that, just trying to get my head in the game and kind of figure that out. But yeah, that would be probably like when I grow up, I think that's what I want to do.
And how beneficial has this experience been for your recovery and feeling like you're in the world again?
Right. That's what it's been for me. It's been just having me feel like I'm just like a normal human being, and like, you know, having just positive women around. You know, whether or not they're in recovery at this point, it doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's just having that that kind of structure of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really good for me, like just to have other adults that are women that are trying to do, like, we kind of have like a common goal or a common interest or whatever it is that you want to.
There's a togetherness
Exactly.
about it. Yeah.
Right.
That usually helps
that's-
everyone.
right, but especially someone who you know, who really needs that right now. So yeah, it's been great.
I love that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
No, but this
Okay.
is a great program. I will just say that. It's definitely empowering women. Definitely.
Thank you
For sure.
so much for talking to
Thank you.
us. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I hope you enjoyed this look into this fantastic organization. If you are inspired to clean out your closet today, this is a great option for some of the clothes. So go ahead and visit the description down below to find a dress for success in your area and what they're accepting right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and are having a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
That's no worries. Please get back early. Head out with champagne